Hey everybody, it's Risley. We're playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Today is the day of a new weekly. A new weekly means new aspirations, new dreams, and new nightmares, I suppose. Ooh, that's... Okay, the parrot's new art is so vastly different from what it used to be that I actually legit thought that was just an entirely new unit. Which I feel like has not been the case, for most of them are pretty identifiable. The whale's getting a bit crazy. Everyone else here seems pretty radical. Oh my god, they gave the hatching chick some arms. Upgrade. He's evolved into having arms. That's nice. Okay, so I love an ant and I will always take them. The fact that we're running Pinocchio hat is honestly a major jam, because I think that's just extremely adorable on literally every pet that you can possibly have. I would normally like to take 2 fish, if only to flash back to the original pack. However, I do feel that a glass cannon up front at least guarantees us that he's going to get a kill, and then this guy is, I would hope, going to get a kill, and then this fish, with his benefit, should get possibly 2 kills, and that is how we round it all up together. That is the ultimate plan of Super Auto Pets, the only real way to win. Let us be some soothing baguettes. Is there nothing more soothing and comforting in life than taking a fresh thing of bread out of the oven and crisply feeling the crunch as you cut into it? I suppose there are probably many things that are actually better than that, given that, I don't know, I've never made homemade bread before, so I've never experienced it, but Disney Channel would say that, cutting into bread, ratatouille, my jams, my friends, everyone loves that. Apparently it's the most, wonderful sensation known to man. Okay. I probably should have saved the opossum, if only because I think that those stats... Does anyone else? There's no other 2-3s at the beginning of this game here besides him. No. Proved myself instantaneously wrong. Seahorse with this new, very blank stare. Did any of the animals used to have, like, non-black dots as their eyeballs? I feel like we at one point had something that was stronger than that. Okay, so we're halfway in 2 different directions to a hot spankin' bingo. And everyone knows that bingo on turn 3 and 5. I mean, I don't really love the turn 3 evolution because I don't really care for tier 3s that much, but it's definitely something and can get you ahead of the game at least a tad. Okay, well, I would like to say that that goes what I was saying with the possum stats at base value being cool enough to win. They didn't even have to use any Allen strategy. I do like a swan. We will level up the ant because I am too impatient at this moment in time to wait until turn 5. And honestly, you could argue that the fact that I have a large insistence on freezing things, specifically so I can level them in 2 turns, might be reducing the amount of pets I'm getting in my shop, which may therefore be reducing the amount of levels I get in total, and therefore is only damaging to my entire long-term win rate. However, I would say, but I did just buy a swan. And so in terms of strategy, you can't be saying I'm lacking, because I mean, even buying 1 single swan has so much tactical use and power that you can't disrespect anyone who does it even once. That's just how good the swan is. Look, they've got a swan. Oh no! I was feeling pretty good about my life decisions, but all of a sudden... and a summoner, man, I didn't even see one of you guys. Okay. That man did not save his levels, which you have to respect him for it, because I didn't do it. Guinea pig. Wow, you look so different as well that I almost thought maybe I should buy this, but then I remember that they're stanky, so I actually shan't. And you could actually make an argument, though, for the stilt, a little bit of trumpets in this early game. I was kind of hoping my dolphin would get us something. We would be able to buy what this does, but you know what? On turn 4, okay. On turn 4, I do believe it is valid to wait 1 hot second before we do that. 2 damage before attacking once. I could see how that could be cool, but I also choose to buy one because it's still here. Well, if you're going to insist that hard, then I guess I might as well. Moth up front for gas cannon. Gas cannon. Honestly, maybe the swan should go up front. I've got this weird thing with, like, animals that do things in the shop instead of in battle. For some reason my brain says they belong at the end of the team. Maybe just because they don't often have a lot of stats or something. But then again, also, like, all of the self-scalers and stuff do things only in the shop, so maybe that's actually coming out of absolutely nowhere and I've got some weird hidden bias for, like, literally no reason. Leech looks different. Did he used to have a mouth? I think he used to have an open mouth. Wow, that's kind of taken away a bit of his personality. That was like his whole thing. His whole shtick. Stop with the whales. I hate them. Lollipop, but this man, though, that's up here. I didn't do it, but do we have the start of battles to actually make that work? 1, 2. 3. Oh my gosh, no, it's straight up. It's a Salamander weekly. Okay, well, next run, I've committed to what I'm doing right now too far, but next run, though, it is a Salamander weekly. We will keep that in mind. I'm not gonna go for a level 3 fish. Who am I kidding? I could freeze it just to be like, you're kind of cool, and instantly be like, actually, joke's on you. Okay, egg. Oh no, well, I have an egg. There's a lot of fighting happening. A lot of pre-game going on. Okay, but also... And... Oh? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, you sweetie, you shouldn't have. I will say, honey is definitely a run winner in the beginning of the game. Give the nearest friend. Yes, I have not seen, I feel like, has Hatching Tick not been on the weekly in forever? I feel like I haven't seen one, and I love it when it is here, such that, actually, this guy is doing nothing. He does have a bee. How did we spawn honey at the end of that? They must have killed my swan. Okay, so it wasn't actually really, I guess, I mean, it did win that for us, but also the fact that our swan, like, it could have also saved us if it didn't just straight up die. So it wasn't entirely the honey that did that for us. But we're still gonna go with this. And our best units are these guys, they're tied, so you're like, it doesn't matter. But actually, at least the dolphin has a chance to get these additional stats, which would therefore make it stronger. So on the off chance that that goes down, this is the squad goals that we wanted to get for. Okay, they're really trying to get me to do a giraffe, which is like permanent, versus this guy, which is only like as good as the giraffe for 4 turns. After 4 turns, you would have rather had a giraffe, but I do like the leveling system, the permanence. Ox, wow, you look crazy different. We're not running summoners, but even without a summoner, is he worth? Nope. Probably is, but I personally just kind of like looking for animals that I already like. Which seems like it's a very samey strategy, but I mean, I'm still enjoying the game, so as long as I'm still enjoying a game, that means I'm still winning. And if I'm still winning via enjoying the game, that means that nothing I've done has ever been wrong, because it's always ended up with a win. That's the kind of opinion that you have to have if you really want to get into gaming and not have it, like, cause too many issues, you know? It's all about the fun. It is not about the victory, although the victory is the fun, and by that, Lou, it is entirely about the victory. A scorpion. Better than a moth. In terms of a glass cannon, at least he's a guaranteed at this point. I don't know how strong the enemy actually is. Ooh, a penguin? Level 2s? I have 2 level 2s. The problem being, so you're like, okay, obviously this is better than Hatching Tick, but Hatching Tick is so close to leveling. If you could just give me one more, okay, you lost your shot. I really wanted to keep you, Hatching Chick. I really did. I love you. I love the whole egg thing you had going on. I love the fact that you're, like, half-born. That's pretty crazy. No other animals in Super Adult Pets is straight up being half-born as an infant and still out to fight, you know? Okay. Okay. No. But that's not a lot of health. Oh, it's a badger. Oh, it's a honey badger specifically. Ooh, it's the worst kind of a badger. One that has strategies. Okay. When did I give you an egg? Man, I have no memory. Suck? Suck? Well, give one pet 50% chance to double damage. It's hard, because like this and the one that does the same thing but only once, they feel like you're like, theoretically, that's cool, but my brain for some reason says that they suck. Like, they must not suck, but something about them just feels suckish. They just compel a feeling of suck. Is grapes better than them? You would be like, no, why would grapes be better? And they're suck? And I'd be like, it's just, grapes are fruity. They make you feel healthy. Make you feel less bad about buying some cranky foods. This will only buff or higher. Okay, it'll buff our scorpion and our penguin. The 2 things on our squad that probably are the most useless to be buffing, because he's not going to get anywhere fast. Unless I level him, but oh my god, what a money intake. I didn't even check. I wonder how many, like, actual scaling foods we have in this weekly. Because, you know, there's one thing to be like, okay, what? No, egg. Come on, egg. Is it random? Oh, egg. Oh, hey, my egg. Oh, stinkers. How many lives do we have? I feel like we've lost every round and won none. And yet we've actually won twice and only lost thrice. So that's not nearly as bad as it felt. I do have this feeling that we're on turn 9, and I still feel like the shop has been continuously full of garbage, though. Where are the good units? Sir, good units? No, no. This doesn't feel... Okay, this is weird. This one gives me the feeling of, like, I'm like, yeah, that's a strong man right there. That's a hardy man. but then also it feels like it's actually weak and I'm overestimating it. Like, I'm overestimating it actually, and I feel like that's what I'm doing, but maybe I'm not. Maybe it's legit. I don't like you. I've never run this man, but I know that he used to summon something cooler, and I didn't get a chance to use him when he was doing cooler things, so that's lame. And I do like an evil. Okay, our tier 5s are Garbo this weekly. Which means that either you have to survive with whatever you can to get to tier 6, or that this weekly is all about the previous tiered animals. A lemon, oh yeah, food? No scaling food, come on now, get all these gosh darn tools. I mean, there's some pretty good tools near the end here, but I would like less tools, please. You can come. Do we want to do double scaling? What would that do? For a scorpion, we'd have to get rid of this guy. I want to get rid of the ant for anything else. I realize this extremely makes our penguin, like, super lame, but here's this. Okay, we really need some levels, please. Thank you. That's actually the one guy I didn't really want. 112 orangutan. I thought that he was supposed to summon someone who was the same as him. Once again, I've never used him, I just heard tale of him. That monkey exists only in legends. Okay, sun hats, very cute. A double eagle. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. We have our own eagle, which survived to a slug with a llama. Oh my, you just random assed into like the superest of squads. And a whale? Oh my god. What? Okay, the sequence of luck that went down for the enemy squad there was kind of insane. Like, it's kind of unfortunate, honestly, that the enemy person who had that team isn't even here to witness it. How crazy that was. Okay. Do I commit to something cool, or do I commit to the thing I'm already got going on? I mean, I guess level 2 dolphin. 1 random faint pet. You know what? This guy, I was thinking that maybe one day we'd actually, like, start trying to do something with him, maybe actually scaling him, but at this point in time, I think it's time to pivot to someone who actually does something, which means we're running a half summons with a touch of snipes, with also a touch of 2 other guys doing whatever the heck. I guess one of them scaling and the other guy's like money. I think that if we go down, I'm gonna blame it on the fact that we had no direction. Our team was being quite random. It was just what pet seemed funnest rather than like what pet seems winnable. Are you gonna summon? Ya dingle. Snake space. A snake in space. They have no leverage. I don't even think they could move against anything. Can you slide? Is it friction? Is it frictionless? They just float into the air in one array. They have no weight. Okay, double ant though. I respect. No horse. I would have really liked somebody who actually had stats, which technically... Okay. I never run this man because I think he's a stinker. Blessed shovels. Those who have played Little Misfortune. At one point there does exist simply a shovel from hell. Well, if you liked that, how about you try some blessed shovels? When you put a holy shovel into the ground, all of the dirt actually simply evaporates into light. It's extremely terrifying, but the shovel comes with a few happy stickers, and that makes it a lot more friendly seeming. One could call it a, biblically correct shovel. One just entirely made out of billions of eyeballs. Okay, so Team Ants. I mean, this Frilled Dragon's getting pumped, but okay, so that's not kind of fair. Oh, my egg one. Okay, we would like these to go to the Frilled Dragon. Can we a bee? Oh, thank god that didn't do anything. Okay, no, yes, though. Yes. They were missing 1 ant. They thought a possum was cooler than 1 additional ant. They were vastly incorrect. I don't use the crab. I think the crab had like a 1-day shine period where everyone was like, whoa, actually though? And then they fixed it and now everyone's like, yeah, okay, actually though. We were just joking around. For reals though, not cool. I kind of want the salamander. I guess I could... Salamander? Dolphin? And now we just need somebody, which in terms of 1 usage, I'm gonna go with cheaper guys. I'm like, ooh, do I want him in the back? And I'm like, well, this is random. Lowest health. If the enemy has a dolphin, it's gonna be a little bit of a gamble. I'm not sure what order things trigger in. It's something that I guess refuse to learn, just because I feel like it's like based off attack, but also I kind of feel like you should always have priority. I kind of feel like the player should have priority 100% of the time. Because if you want the game to be fun, you should try to get them as many wins as possible. If you want the game to be boring, you should also give them as many wins as possible. You're only a tier 2? Man. I thought you were a bit more hardcore than that. Okay, so we're doing this now, which I guess it's a little late. I didn't realize that he was okay, that's 2 though, so you guys can get together. I'm not honestly sure whether I would have preferred the bee or the egg there, so your random decision making is alright with me. Start of battle, start of turn. Okay, this is a trigger. This is an investment. That was a beautiful, melodious swan sounds they did there. I'm gonna keep this for next turn. Which, honestly, it's gonna be a buy-sell, because we don't have any more faint triggers to make Phil Dragon actually a part of the squad. Never that I actually wanted them to be, because I still think he's a stinker. But we can simply sell his 1-1 stinky ass. Okay, we sniped a very weak unit. If we had a pineapple, maybe we could have just been cooler there. Dead, though. Now, okay, yep. That really goes to show about the Ox. I mean, this one was like a really buff Ox. This guy did not skip arm day. So you're gone. I see the level. I'm choosing to ignore the level in the name of pure statage. I mean, this is basically what we're doing already, but like better, because it also comes with health. Sort of turn. We don't have any summoners, so we probably shouldn't do that. Faint. I'm just gonna keep rolling, see if we can get one more trigger. Yeah, it's infinite triggers. The fact that it's +2 from the start, from level 1, is what's crazy about this, I feel. I guess you. I mean, I kind of wanted someone who was like cooler and actually gonna do something for this immediate round, but if that's all we're gonna get. Oop, there's some cops in the background. Everyone hide your drugs. I'll let you know when it's clear, but for right now, everyone keep those drugs hella hidden. Apparently they're doing laps around the apartment because it's not sounding like it's getting any further away. Okay. Captains versus gentlemen. A little bit of a mutage there. It actually got really close and very hunky. A draw is not too bad, given that I honestly didn't think we were doing like crazy great there. We'll go for a level. Can you please just like actually stop though? Because that would be kind of sweet. So I could do 1 turn of moth or 1 turn of eating an ant and then summoning another ant and also a bee. I'm gonna get rid of the bee. You know what, let's do it. We'll lose a bee, but in the long term, as soon as this thing gives us like 1 lollipop, that'd be cool. That's the thing. I feel like the buy cells of a +2 on attack plus the ability to use a lollipop, this guy doesn't even need to level to become great. If he does level, that's like sweet sandwiches. Amazing, great. But it doesn't even need it. Emergency ox and an emergency dog. That was my problem. I didn't plan for enough emergencies. Currently, my strategy is basically purely, just scale Salamander, and the rest of the team is on the ride. Wait! Oh, forgot about what I was doing, honestly speaking. In, out. I like giving a swan a grape, because I guess in my brain they feel kind of like they may be cousins, and I wouldn't want to separate cousins for any longer than is necessary. Hey, lollipops, existing please? 3? Okay, well you've had the chance to be existing. I'm gonna give you like 1 more turn. I'm gonna give you 1 more turn that's not a very good one because half of the shop is frozen, but I will say you are a bit disappointing at the moment. This lizard has a long tongue and it is ready for all of the sweets. Okay, this guy is gonna get extremely painful. If you had just a tad bit less damage, that would have been amazing for me. Sadly, you're extremely selfish, enemy team. Okay, yes, and combine, buy and buy. And then get out of here. This is the start of battle, but this is kind of funny. Lollipop. Is it worth 4 squatting? Honestly, I think that this man with 5 health is not going to get, he's not going to be able to physically get 2 kills, but him with 5 attack and 23 health theoretically could get more than 1. So I think it is actually best for our team, or at least a little bit of a saving money squad to do this. Okay, Moose. Oh, bee, thank you. Okay. That is a strong orangutan, but it also had too much health. So when you say it that way. Okay, so what do we do from here to be better? Well, leveling. Highest tier pet at 5? That is for jamming the highest tier pet. We will invest in you. But then who are we selling to get our buy sells out here? I mean, he was a start of battle, so that was pretty cool in either way. I guess the Ant. I mean, I like Sniper. 5, the lowest health. It would definitely be cool if you were leveled more than now, but okay. We just have to make sure that our start of battles are not going to override this lion. So you're in and out, good sir. Just straight up a penguin. If you have this, and then we'll do this for at least one turn. Kind of makes me feel like I should commit and stop boosting my lizard, but then also, imagine how much cooler my lizard could be. And this guy's not really getting much stats, but if he levels, then our penguin will actually do something. If we are able to get this lion to level, maybe just next turn, I think it will be worth saying that lizard is good where he is right now. Oh, what a beefy leech. Oh, come on, I was like, damn, we actually got one. We got one, my guy, we got one whole loss. One whole loss all the way across the sky, that's freaking jamming. Thanks for joining me, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.